Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another one of these analysis/reaction video for MPLPH Season 10. A lot of people have requested this game in particular, Week 6, Day 2, Match 2, Game number 1. So, just a little bit of a disclaimer. Usually, I do the whole series, but for this match, I actually hovered over Game number 2, and I saw how dominant Game number 2 is, so we are just going to be analyzing the first game, right? Because the reason I do this is mostly to help you guys to, give you guys a different perspective and obviously knowledge in the game, how the game is played. And if it's just a stomp, you're not going to learn a whole lot, right? So I'm taking this game because it's 19 minutes. I checked the duration. Don't know what's happening here. I don't know what happened in the game. I know the result, obviously, Echo won, but I don't know how it happened, right? So we are just going to dive straight in. And for tomorrow, again, very sorry I'm uploading this kind of late. I had a few problems earlier on today, but it's all solved. Tomorrow we're going to be uploading the Blacklist versus Echo game, all right? So right now I think it's time to just jump into this series or this game. Here early on. All right, so actually this is a question I have. Is this the previous patch, or is this the patch we have right now? I think it's the previous patch. I think it's when Beatrix was still broken, right? All right. So just based on the draft.
What is your jungler if you're Omega?
Wait. Yeah, with the Phoveus pick, it's Esme jungle? No. Phoveus jungle? There's no way it's Phoveus jungle, dude. What? All right. Early on already, we're getting some crazy. That's pretty insane if it's actually gonna be the Esmeralda jungle. I mean the Phoveus jungle. I think I would have heard of it if it's Phoveus jungle. Like people would have talked about it. It would have been trending all over TikTok and something. But I don't think it's Phoveus jungle. I think it's Esme jungle. Should be. We don't know though. We'll see. Before Omega's comp, it's a very hard like dive composition, right? Selena and Grok, obviously good mid control with the Grok clear. Very good pick and kill pressure with both of those heroes. Man, both of these compositions are built really well, honestly, right? They have a proper pick composite. They have a multi-dimensional damage. Firstly, they have a lot of damage from physical, magical. It's a very good balanced one, and it is Phoveus jungle. Wow, that's insane. Wait, why haven't I heard about the Phoveus jungle before? No one's talking about this. What? I mean, I understand why they went for the Phoveus. It's crazy, right? They picked up the Esmeralda already, so they pick up a counter towards the Phoveus. You can't really counter a last pick Phoveus anymore. You have KARLTZY on the Julian. I think you can proc the Demonic Force. You have a Cho, a Paquito, and a Mathilda. So almost everyone here can actually proc the Demonic Force. It's just how is Ryzen gonna actually clear the jungle? We'll see. Right now he's doing pretty good. I mean, you are up against a Julian, right? A Julian that actually is this a new patch? Patch 1.7.08. All right. I think this means it's the new patch. Yeah, it should be the new patch. No, the new patch came in week 7. So no, this is the old patch. All right, though. Instantly from the get-go, though, I actually think there's more dimensions towards Echo PH's draft right now, guys, right? So I guess we have analyzed a whole lot of gameplay before. I think it's time for me to actually like analyze the drafts a bit, to help you guys a bit. I think there's this golden rule in the drafts. This is obviously going to differ in different situations, right? Because obviously that's not what Omega are doing. So the golden standard is obviously you want to have mixed damage, right? In terms of magical, here you have 2 and you have 3 physical damage, right? So physical damage 3 right there, and 2 magical damage, as you can see from the Julian and the Mathilda. So that's pretty balanced damage coming in. They also have a solid they have the backline damage. They can go late game, and they also have that early game pressure here, right? So there's insurance when it comes down to the late game. Even in the mid game, they hit their power spike. So the early game heroes are really good in the early game up to that mid game. This one's a mid to late. So in terms of just that as well, perfect, right? And in terms of the ranged, this is where I think it's all right too, because They have 2 ranged heroes that are decent, right? Obviously, I think if you just want to follow the golden rule, you want someone to have a little bit more range because Claude's range is not good, right? To siege down turrets, obviously, to zone people away, but you kind of already do that with the Blazing Duet anyways. You have that mobility from your second ability, so you can give him a pass. You can give this composition a pass, right? And again, in pro play, it's very different. We can see for Omega, they didn't go for that. In terms of damage, yeah, they did, right? It's mixed. 3 magic damage, 2 physical damage. And because Kelra is on the Beatrix, they can, put more people on the magic damage because he knows that the Beatrix is going to pop off here. Nerfed Beatrix, right? Here, though, unfortunately, for Echo, there's another thing that they got here. It's just a good mix of engage, disengage, pick. It's just multiple win conditions for Echo, right? They can play full team fight with the combos that they have, with the AoE damage they have. They can go for pick, obviously, with the single target lockdown that they have. They can also just split up the map, honestly, with the Paquito. There's just so much they can do with this composition. Meanwhile, if I'm looking at Omega, for team fights, they're just diving, right? They're just diving. That's it. Sure, you can say that Kelra doesn't need to dive. I mean, he can be the front to back, but with this composition, you really just want to go for the dive, right? That's the optimal team fight you should take and pick, I guess. Team fight and pick, that's about it right here. They can siege as well. Good poke with the Beatrix, but I actually do like Echo PH's draft a bit more when it comes down to just how solid it is in every single scenario, right? Because if Omega's composition falls behind early on, it's very hard to come back. You're gonna have to rely you're gonna put all your beans in the basket for Kelra, right? You're gonna rely on Kelra heavily, all right? Okay, so nice story you're talking about it too. You already have engage and you also have disengage. It's a good combination.
To kind of get out, disengage, buy a little more time, get those ultimates out, and then re-engage too, right? They have a lot of options there. Whereas yes, Omega is.
Yeah, but here I really like how well, honestly, both of the teams are playing right now really well. It's just Omega are not going to play for top side because they know they have an Esmeralda that's going to win lane against a Paquito in terms of just the trades. Good pick. That was a very good force by YAWI. That was insane by Sanford too. Sanford is the young prodigy, right? He's very young. Man, that was that was insane. Actually, that was insane. I think we gotta roll that back. I'm already impressed here early on. This is the level of yeah, I like this. This is proactive gameplay, right? So firstly, Omega, why they started this is obviously because they have a little bit more room to play. We're gonna actually move back a little bit here. So notice how and why Omega are able to take control of the mid lane a bit faster, or yeah, a bit faster, is because the Grok here is able to clear out the waves faster, right? Because of this, they have this to play with here. YAWI can obviously come here, but it's obviously going to be Omega's turf, technically, with the minions still here. Even though it's only 1 HP, you don't really want to do that, right? So now that it's there, they can actually open up this side of the map, and this is why they go instantly for this. Renzio, he just comes in. He ignores the wave. Why? Because he doesn't want Echo to go from here, right? Usually here, the XP laner would stay. I mean, just a ranked XP laner would stay in the bottom side if you look at the map, right? Because of the minions. But Renzio knows that his team wants to go for the turtle. He needs to cover this side of the map so that Echo are going to be pinched into just this point, right? And they do a very good job. This is already very good default play by Omega. But YAWI takes it a step further. He says, you know what? Because you guys are doing this, right? I'm just going to go in onto Chaknu. This is something that's very risky. Knowing that, again, Chaknu is the roamer. He can't just get out with a wild charge if you don't combo him instantly, right? But they did a really good job here. Instantly taking him down, and they backed off. This was just insane by Sanford, honestly. But the fact that, they knew they were in a position where they can't really go for... Well, they are going to be pushed back, right? Why not just go in? That takes a level of mechanics and a level of limit, of knowing your limits, right? Like, YAWI knows exactly how to utilize this Cho with this team comp. He knows that he was going to burst the Chaknu down right as he kicked him. And it was just beautiful because Omega had the better setup, but this is it, right? The default play doesn't always work in pro play. If you're able to think ahead from your just mechanics, from your knowledge of the game, you can make those plays happen. And it almost happened again in the mid lane here. They almost got a very good pick. But yeah, early on, we're already getting very impressed. I see why everyone recommended this game. This is a very fun game already. Both teams are just going guns blazing. And again, right, okay, this is it. That first play was just amazing by Echo, because they were able to just beat the default play. But here, I feel like it's kind of a blunder by Omega, right? Echo are able to clear the mid lane. Grok was taken down, so Omega are already in a mana disadvantage. I don't think they should have contested this, knowing that Echo have a mana advantage and obviously more pressure in that mid lane. Here, as we play the game, as we play the video, the Paquito also joins in, right? So Renzio was way too aggressive here when he had pressure down below, but not that much pressure, right? Because obviously the mid control was not there. But the Beatrix, I don't know how Kelra got a turret there, but all right. Very good by Sanji. Good one by Yawi. KARLTZY just farming up a storm. They're chill. They have the kills. They don't need to be desperate at this point, right? They can just chill. They don't need to go for these crazy plays anymore. And that's exactly what they do. They're just chilling right now. This might be a bit too... Oh my Yawi! Holy shiz! Dude! What a read by Yawi! Yo! Yawi Cho, guys. My god. Wait, what? Man. He's at the... Dude, that was just so good by Yawi. What a good read. What a good read. Good positioning by him, man. He knew exactly how to cover KARLTZY. And now, yeah, as I said, right? Omega are going to have a tough time here if they are so behind early on. Damn, that was a very good play by Yawi. Omega are able to actually take back a kill over to Karl, because Karl, in my opinion, kind of overcommitted there. But they had a man advantage, you know. It's pretty normal that you want to go for more, but yeah, it was just punished by Omega. Yawi, oh my goodness, Yawi, dude, it's... Can we give the MVP over to Yawi already? Holy. This guy, what the heck, bro? This guy is absolutely insane. He's so good at Cho. This is the first game I've ever watched for Echo, so we'll see, we'll see. I expect... Okay, I'll give you a little bit of a tease, yeah? I expect them to go to M4. I'll give you that much, right? Then we'll do it. The others, for the other teams, we'll have to wait for the predictions, for my prediction to come out. Yeah, I expect a lot from Echo. I expected a lot from Echo right before the season started. I expected them to be good. And everyone called me crazy. Everyone's like, oh, they're overhyped. Guess what? I was right. They're going to end up top 3. They ended up top 2, so even better than what I predicted. But we'll see again. Eto Max is just really good at Selena too, man. We got to be very careful. And this is where Omega are still able to withstand. How they're able to withstand, even though Echo have a goal lead, is because Omega are controlling the objectives better than Echo, right? Like Omega, even though they've been losing the team fights in the turtle side, they're the ones who take the turtle because of just setup, and obviously because of Kelra getting free reign to do everything in that top side. He got the turret so early on, and that's just so much pressure placed onto the Echo members. Now, everyone's gonna have to go up top to actually clear it, because Renzio's is gonna be constantly shoving the waves, right? It's gonna be good for Claude in the end because he gets more farm, but Omega will have map control, right? More map control, and with more map control, their composition right now needs to get that map control to get their winning condition going, right? Snowball. That's how they win this game. They need to snowball. Either or obviously Kelra just gets ahead of the bottom side. And this is really good, right? Again, what Omega are doing is they're utilizing that map control that they have, the wave control that they have as well. Because of that top side being pushed in, they already got the turret, so it's going to be very easy for them to actually just build a slow push up top. Meanwhile, down below, Beatrix just pushes in and instantly rotates. They have a man advantage now, and Omega should be able to utilize this for a bit, right? Echo are doing a very good job at just disrupting though. Yeah, they're gonna go for it. Good retry by Ryzen, and they go for a fight. Let's see how this plays out. Kelra is still mid. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to join the team fight. Oh, he does now. Oh, good burst by Kelra. 1 for 2. Yeah. Again, in terms of positioning in that team fight, I kind of mentioned it. Omega have a little bit of a better positioning here. Paquito is still quite a bit. Yeah, this right here, you can see it's a 4v3, right? And again, it came down to just the setup that was better by Omega. They placed themselves in a better position. For the retry, it's a 50-50. Ryzen won it in the end, but the man advantage definitely helped, right? Yeah, that's how they were able to actually take the victory here. It's those little setups that you see, little things that we don't do in ranked, but all the pro players are able to utilize completely. They know how to utilize the gameplay to for their side constantly.
KARLTZY melted against Omega when he was jumped upon by Ryzen with Kelra protecting him. But it was
Item check. BOD building on to a 100 strike. Pretty normal. No, he's going for Melphic Roar actually. No. Hey. Should be 100 strike. Actually, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't need the Melphic Roar early on here. No one's really that tanky. The Paquito has steel leg plates, but that's it. This is pre-nerf Beatrix. Pretty broken.
Once he was stunned up, Kelra dealt the damage.
Now it's just both teams back again. They're not really going to have to go for anything too crazy, right? They're just playing the lanes, farming up a storm again, and obviously using the... Or for Omega, they're using the map control really well. They're just constantly shoving it in the top side, just to create more space for the other members to actually siege down bottom and mid. And maybe look for a cheeky invade up against Echo. And this just shows, right? This is why, for me as well, I prefer kills, or I prefer objectives over kills. Some teams prefer kills, and it works for them, right? Alter Ego. Echo, I think, yeah, as well. They have a lot of team fights. They go for a lot of team fights, and they win it, right? And this was a bit weird to me by Omega. Like, why'd they give so much over to the bottom side? They moved everyone to the mid lane. I know it's to get the mid lane turret, but right here, I don't think they have enough. They didn't time it that well with the top side pushing, so they couldn't even get the mid lane. They just lost the bottom for free. So a bit of a miscalculation by Omega here, right? They wanted to, I think, crash that top side, relieving pressure for mid, while Sanford goes for bot. So it's going to be mixed, but they didn't time the top push with the mid wave properly, and it ended up just being a good trade for Echo to get some map pressure back. Unfortunate for Omega, but it's what happens. You make a slight mistake in these games, and the teams are able to punish you 100%. That's MPL level for you. That's why it's a team game. You can't really carry 1v5 anymore. Even if you carry 1v5, you are enabled by your team. But yeah, I like how Omega are playing it now, again, because they constantly push up top. Now they have so much pressure, more pressure in my opinion, than in the bottom side. And they don't really need to force this contest, right? Honestly, they can just give over the Lord. Yeah. They gave over the Lord. Top side gets taken down mid lane as well. I actually would take that trade. I think in terms of clear, Omega is going to have a lot to say. They have a Beatrix. They can clear this Lord very fast. It's only the first Lord. If you guys can go for the trade over there, I do think it's a bit worth it. More worth it for Omega right now. Because... yeah, it's very difficult for Echo to force a fight here when Omega has more map pressure. And you can see it there too, right? They're not pressured at all. YAWI had to burn a flicker for practically nothing. And Omega basically went out on this trade. Someone's going to go top to clear that wave. They're all going to go bot. Maximum I see here is they're going to lose the tier 2 bottom side. But I don't even think that's going to happen with Bennett. Boom. You see? Very good trade. I said it again. If you have a Beatrix, well, this is pre-nerf Beatrix, you can actually make those kind of plays, right? You can go for those very risky trades, mid lane and top tier 2 for the Lord. Here, though, Chaknu needs to be careful. Yeah, maximum, they will lose bottom side tier 2. Top side tier 1 shouldn't have been taken down here. Omega a little sloppy with the defense there, or maybe they wanted the top side to be taken down just to actually like bait them up top a bit more. That definitely could be. Sometimes the pro players do this, by the way, guys, right? Like they leave the turrets to actually for the enemy team to take, just so that they can freeze a bit deeper into their own base, so that Echo can't get gold. You'll see it, right? So basically, if they had the turret here, the maximum you could freeze was basically here, right? But now you can actually freeze it over here if you manipulate the minion waves right. And if you have more map pressure, sometimes that does help. You know, just to put the enemy team in a position where they can't really farm. So maybe they did that intentionally. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what they do with that top side pushing. Right now it is looking like Echo wants to just put more pressure down there. Ryzen, oh Ryzen. Yeah, that's the weakness of a Phobius, I guess. Yeah, you're very easily picked off, and YAWI goes in. Okay, good wild charge by Chaknu. Bottom side is pushed in. Tier 2 top. Oh, Kelra. Oh my God, Sanford. Oh. Oh my God. Sanford's jab got onto the lethal. That's so unfortunate, bro. But yeah, now, at this point, you really just have to like rely on Kelra. There's not much you can do if you're Omega at this point. The Selena Grok, not gonna do much here. You're just behind. Oh, that one blunder from Ryzen. He positioned himself a bit too. He was overextended a bit. But you know, maybe again, right? Like it's just stuff you do. It's autopilot mode. You don't realize that the enemy can actually burst you down as a Phobius, but it happens, man. That's pretty rough. 5,000 gold lead now for Echo. How did this game go late? That's my question. With this kind of gold lead, Omega are gonna have to pull off like an insane fight here. They have outplay potential, definitely, especially with Ryzen and Chaknu and Kelra. While Charge, Demonic Force, and Beatrix definitely has the outplay potential. Good read by YAWI, but oh my God, YAWI is just so good, but very good backup actually. Oh my God, how did Omega? Oh my God, Kelra, stop. Kelra. Holy moly, Kelra! Oh my God, okay, Karl gets him, finally. Starting to get unfair. What the heck, dude? Oh, Karl's just popping off, alright. Not a good trade for Omega, but not a bad one, honestly. Because, like, in those team fights up against a team who is 5,000 gold ahead, you would want... I mean, the team that's 5,000 gold ahead should be able to get a better team fight, a better value for that team fight, but it's not that bad for Omega. It's still good for Echo, but not as bad as you would expect for a team to go up against another team who's 5,000 gold ahead. And Benny's the real problem right now. Like when we get into that late stage, Benny's the real problem, man. Claude late game with the Wind of Nature. No one's gonna be able to burst him down. He just needs to go in, time that ultimate properly. If Chaknu pops the wild charge, that's a very good opening for your Blazing Duet. That's it though.
Connection is up and ready. Looking back on the keys to victory, number 2. Make the roaming difficult for Omega.
And YAWI, man.
YAWI just making all the zone outs and looking for a proper opening for Omega.
All right, Bennett. No, they're not going to be able to do this again. It's just the Beatrix who does damage there. Yeah, and this is what I mentioned, right? In the draft for Echo, their siege kind of lacking because of the range. They only have Claude. Claude's bottom side. Oh, what? Nice snipe by Kelra.
You can't forget about Kelra on this Beatrix. So now with Sanji down, Omega could possibly make some plays here, try to get some more space on the map.
Let's get back to the instant replay, Wolf.
We are going to see it.
God damn.
Arrow hits onto Sanji, as you can see, then Ryzen pokes him.
That much HP? Alright, how low was he? Half HP. Okay. Alright. No, that was okay. That was, yeah, he wasn't half by the end of it. It wasn't like a broken moment. It's just a good shot by Kelra.
Just picked up the Heptasis, which is a great bursting kind of an item. So
Omega, how do they come back from this? They need to go for a fight. Honestly, their composition, either they go for a pick, they can isolate Echo in the side lanes and force them to actually go one by one, pick them off one by one, or they go for a massive team fight with Kelra doing damage, right? Kelra needs to be untouched. That's how they win. Okay, they just need to be very careful of Yawi. Oh my, Yawi is... What is this? Yawi's too good. Oh, but Kelra... Oh, what's going on? Kelra falls. Yeah, without... Oh my god, Ryzen. Holy crap, what's going on here? Ryzen? 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 So much shielding on that Phobius. Holy. Okay, man. This is a full team fight game, man. At this point, both teams are just like showing what they got team fight wise. They're going, man. They're not utilizing that side lane pressure because they're just going in. We'll see. I mean, both of their compositions are very team fight based, right? So that's why you can just go for the top bottom side. But if you have this kind of team composition, you want to go for this. Oh no, Echo stayed a bit too long there. Oh, Karl got a kill. Oh my, KARLTZ. Karl? Oh my god. Good, dude. The M2 jungler. Let's go.
My god, Sanji also played this well. I mean, surely we can highlight KARLTZ and the Zeroics. Wonderful play, enhanced chains, enhanced, I mean, eventually enhanced sword to get out with the concentrated energy. But my oh my, Sanji.
Oh,
actually, when
damn. I thought Kelra was going to steal that.
Dashed as well with the guiding wind, which meant that when Ryzen eventually jumped, since it happened almost at the same time, instead of going on,
let's take a look at the items. Oh, no defensive at all for Karl. He's feeling it, man. He doesn't need defensive items. Full damage. Let's go. All right. Yeah, for everyone else, it's kind of just the items you would expect them to build. Nothing too crazy here. Matilda. So they're going double roam, yeah? That's it. Oh no! That was such a good pick. Was that an arrow that hit him? It was an arrow. Dude, that was such a good arrow by Etomax. Like all the way there. Oh, what a brilliant arrow. That was a good one. I mean, you can't really blame KARLTZ for that one. That was just a very well placed arrow by Etomax. God damn. Alright. This is the Omega timer. 18 minutes in. Let's see. Let's see, man. They lose 3 base turrets, but Omega, this is why they're scary, right? They can lose 3 base turrets and you're still gonna be scared of them. You never know when they're gonna pop off, man. It's Omega. Oh man, you gotta play it perfectly up until the end. Omega knows how to play this late game.
Getting a little iffy there. Sanford definitely has the damage in these gloves. So everybody's gonna go back. This is just
alright. Yeah, Omega regain pressure here, but they're gonna have to constantly be pushing in every lane now because of the super minions spawning in every lane. Base turrets taken down, right? Oh, we'll see. How will this work?
Does that still apply here?
I think that no matter what happens, you have to always think about Omega timers, man.
Yeah. See, even Wolf agrees. The whole casting desk agrees. You need to be aware of the Omega timers, bro. Every single time, you can never count Omega out. You need to end the game, then you can count them out. Then you can say, all right, we beat them, right? But before that, don't get too comfortable, man. They know how to play the late game. Dude, Benny almost got hit. If he got hit there, GG.
If he gets that one shot, like for example, when we saw it on to KARLTZ and Benny Cutie, gonna be able to burst down anyone. So
oh my god, they're just poking each other down, trying to get map pressure everywhere. Oh my god, another arrow on Karl. Dude, Etomax is insane. Good retreat by Kelra. Good damage by Kelra. Oh my god, Kelra. Holy moly, good setup and good. Oh my god, this is it. Oh my god. Every time, Omega. Dude, stop doing this, Omega. You're getting too good at doing this. It's getting really weird. You're not supposed to be able to do this while you're 6,000 gold behind. It's stupid. No, it should not work. Oh my god. Omega are so good at playing the late game. Yeah, that was a good one. Yo, they can... Wait, how did Echo win this game? It's over. Oh, Yawi. That's what wins them. If they win this fight, it's because Yawi set that up. Kelra's low. Minion waves. Karl. Oh! Oh, shit! God damn! Maniac, no way. What a game, bro. Alright, no wonder you guys told me to react to this game. Holy gee. At this point, this is not even a, like, I don't have anything to analyze. It's just crazy back and forth, dude. It's more of a reaction. I analyzed the whole lot of the early game, but here it's just, oh my god. It's just good team fights, entertaining. Nah, you're not gonna defend this one, right? Are they gonna? No. There's too many minions. Wow, bro. KARLTZY with the Maniac. God damn. Gotta give him a clap for that one, man. What a performance. God, I didn't watch this, dude. That's insane. KARLTZY. Man, wow. That was insane. Almost ended by... That was a good play by Yawi, though, to set that up. That was a very good way. If Kelra was full HP, KARLTZY would not have done that. It was set up by Yawi. Obviously, you can give the credit to KARLTZY there for actually pulling it off, the 1v4, but the teammates did so much to set it up. It wasn't just Yawi. It was another... I think the Matilda, or was it... No, Sanford. The Paquito.
It's just game number 1.
Yeah. It's just game number 1. Man, what a game. I mean, I'm speechless. That was insane. But yeah, I guess that's it, guys. That was a very good game. Thank you guys so much for recommending this game, man. It's great. I would have never watched this if it wasn't for everyone spamming. Every single match that you guys recommend, it's always a blast for me to watch. For game number 2, though, I did see it. It was, well, I didn't see it, but I checked how long it was. It was a stomp for Echo, right? 9-minute game, no, 10-minute game. So I don't think this one is worth reviewing. It's not worth. I think everything we talk about in game, if we do review game number 2, we've already mentioned. So not really a whole lot to learn or a whole lot to react to. That's why we're only gonna do one, which is game number 1. But yeah, man. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe. Click the like button, and obviously tell me what you think below, because that crazy, stupid plays, not stupid in a bad way, stupid in a good way, because it's just so entertaining. It was just really fun to watch, right? Early on, good setup game by both, but they realized that, you know what, our team comps were built to team fights, so let's just go for the team fights. Indian Echo won, but I guess that game could have gone both ways. Like, honestly, it's so good. It's just display of mechanics, right? The display of the top tier mechanics. And I think with that, we're just going to end the video right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, subscribe, like the button, and I'll see you next time on the next one, bros. Peace out.